Hi gorgeous! Happy Frugal Friday to you. If you're new to the channel, first I'd like to say welcome. I make videos like this every Friday focusing on drugstore products, so please subscribe to be notified of new videos in the future. Today is a must-have, must-not list from the drugstore, and I do these, try to do them anyway, at least once a month. So if you've missed any of the previous ones and you'd like to catch up, I will have the full playlist linked for you below also. A lot of the products I'm sharing with you today are new in the drugstore, but there are also a couple that I've had on my list for a while to share with you, so let's hop right on in. First product I have to share with you is a must-have, and this is Milani's new concealer. I think this one has come out within the past couple months, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. What I love so much about this concealer is how it goes on. First of all, it covers dark circles beautifully, and it lasts well throughout the day too. I cannot remember the number of hours that I was able to wear this one. I want to say upwards of 12 hours with no creasing, no separation, and my under eye area still looked fantastic. Next product I have to share with you is the e.l.f. Runway Lip Palette, and this is a must-have. The lipsticks are incredibly creamy and soft. They apply so nicely onto the lips, and they are a pleasure to wear on top of that. When I wore these, I got about 5 or 6 hours of uninterrupted wear, and they still looked really great on my lips. It wasn't until I ate that most of it came off, obviously, but it didn't look nasty on my lips after wearing it, and the creaminess kept the lipstick looking fresh on top of that. So 2 thumbs up for this palette. Another little lip palette that I have been loving and has actually taken up residence in my purse lately is the L'Oreal Lip Palette, and this is the Nude one. First off, I love the shade range that they included within this palette. You get a ton of different nudes to try, and especially if you like to contour and highlight, you will love doing that to your lips with this palette to get that big lip look. Lipsticks are very creamy, pigmented, and they do include a brush with the palette for easy application. And like I said, one of my favorite features about this little palette is I can stick it in my purse and I can touch up my lips no matter where I am. The lipstick does tend to go on me for about 6 or 7 hours, which, again, pretty doggone good for a drugstore lip product. Another must-have product for you to try is from Steely Style, and this is their Brilliant Brows Brow Pencil and Gel Duo, and the shade that I'm using here is Auburn. When I first started using this one, I wasn't too fond of the color match for me personally, but after wearing it throughout the day, the first time, it started to grow on me, and I love how the product applies on the brows and it lasts all day too, even through sweat and humidity. We're gonna change it up here and include a must not, and that is the number 7 Beautiful Skin Exfoliator. I've been trying to find an exfoliator in the drugstore that is not harsh against my skin like the St. Ives scrub tends to be, but this one was a little too light, and while I liked it in the beginning, after a while it wasn't exfoliating my skin anymore, and there were times when I would use it and then not even 3 hours later, I would notice dry skin still on my face and crumbles around my nose and those type of areas. So this one is not one that I recommend. Another must-have product for you to try are the e.l.f. Baked Highlighters. Tried a couple of these out very recently, and it takes a little bit to get them onto the brush, that I will tell you, but the type of brush that you're using makes a huge difference, and I found that a tightly packed duo fiber brush was the best one to use for application. But once you get it on your face, it does look rather beautiful, and it lasts well throughout the day also. Another e.l.f. product, gosh, I have a lot to share with you from e.l.f. in this video. The HD Under Eye Setting Powder. I had heard rave reviews about this stuff, but I was hesitant because it's not very often that I find a face product from e.l.f. that I like. This is the exception. First time I tried it, it applied so nicely and it set the makeup beautifully underneath my eyes, and best part is it lasted throughout the day, and my under eye area did not look crepey, didn't look like my skin was dried out, and it actually held the concealer together nicely as well. Some more must-not products that I don't recommend trying, and these are brand new in drugstores right now, and I reviewed all 3 of these together in a video, so if you happen to miss that, I will have it linked for you below. And that is the Maybelline Master Camo Color Correcting Palette, the L'Oreal Color Correcting Palette and the L'Oreal Concealer Palette. I have to tell you, I thought that I didn't like how they appeared in the viewfinder. Once I got that video into editing and I was really looking at it, I really did not like any of these products. I can't really even begin to describe what I didn't like about these products. The video can show you better than I can tell you, but I will say that the under eye area with the color corrector and the concealer looked pretty bad after application, and it looked even worse after I had worn these products throughout the day. They fell apart, creased. Oh, it was terrible underneath my eyes. And the green color corrector made me look sick. By the time I had applied it, I felt even paler than I already am, which is not a good look. But another product that has recently hit drugstores that is a new must-have is the L'Oreal Infallible Paints Liquid Eyeliner, and this is in the shade Black Party. And this is a felt tip liquid eyeliner. I found it to be very easy to apply. The pigment is very rich, a deep black, and it goes on so smoothly. There isn't any bumpiness associated with it. Sometimes you can get a liquid eyeliner that just creates bump, bump, bump across your eyelid. This one did not do that. And it lasts well throughout the day too. Now on the day that I was testing this one out, I forgot to film the check-in. So the check-in that I'm showing you is a different eyeshadow look because it is a separate day. But this is what it looks like after wearing it for 10 hours, and it's pretty impressive. Another new product that L'Oreal released in this paints collection are a whole range of lip colors. So I got one to try it out. I will tell you offhand from just my personal opinion, I don't really care for the color range that they've released in this new line, so I didn't really find a color that I loved, but I tested out the texture and the formula anyway, and I was not disappointed. It is a creamy texture. It doesn't dry on the lips, so it will stay like that throughout the day, but it wears real nicely. I would say upwards of 6-7 hours straight. Feel free to share your must-haves and must-nots of the moment from the drugstore. Would love to hear yours as well. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Have a great weekend.